All right, guys, you got one of Mehdi's no-gi matches here. This guy was quite good. And Mehdi, correct me if I'm wrong. This was your second match with this guy. All right, so let's talk about So, guys, some of this stuff, actually all of this stuff, me and Mehdi had already talked about. Still doing the breakdowns though, anyways. But Mehdi, remember when we were talking about near side hook goes in? This hook should have went in first into that space. Because then we have our first hook in. It's easier then to tilt to this side or over the shoulder. Throwing the other hook in allows him to start to elevate your hips in the air and maybe buck you off, which kind of is what happens here. Yeah, exactly what happens here. That was close, just couldn't quite get the hand behind the head. So when we go to come up, this is something we got to work on. So remember, Mehdi, when we've got back hooks and we know that the person is going to be able to turn into us at this point, this foot needs to clear far side hip line so that we can avoid when we come up into mount getting stuck in any kind of guard. So this is a sensitivity thing that we have to feel. Like as soon as we feel somebody's able to turn into us to defend back, this foot needs to cross that hip line immediately, making it really easy to come up into mount. Instead of up into like a guard type situation like this. So goodish position. Let's talk about how we would want to win this. Slow that down just a little bit. So we get elevated here. Can't quite step into mount. So backing up is the right idea. So Mehdi, what does this look similar to? Should look very similar to our home base position. And his knee is facing this way, so it's not perfectly up, and it's not on this side, so that means no knee side pass this way. It means smash pass. So this knee, we're actually going to continue to back up with it, and we want to make sure that we come back far enough where this knee comes behind the back of the top knee, driving in this position to go through our smash pass series. So we don't want to stay in a spot here where he can constantly elevate our hips and eventually regard. Let's see if that goes back to regular pace. Yep. Same thing. Looks like you ended up in smash pass position again here, so we just need... No, got out for a knee shield. Okay. Weave pass. We talked about how to do that a little bit better. Come to near side elbow right there. Slow down. Slow down. Get your passing points, which I am not sure what is taking so long. And we talked about this too, Mehdi, if they come up. Watch out for that triangle. That was a really good guard recovery from this guy. Don't put that leg in the middle. We don't want to stay back here. That's an easy way for him to regard and isolate the legs in no-gi. When we go to do this tilt, this hand doesn't belong here. It's a cross face with the hand trying to cup the shoulder. So hand is in the correct spot here, but we want this to be a cross face so that we can start to either... Ideally, we'd like to get to the tricep so we can collapse him this way. But either way, underneath here, it kind of jams yourself. We need to be going through the back series here. Not this. Not even a little bit. Same thing, Mehdi. That would have been that hook that we wanted to have come in right there. Keep those hands out in front of you. Reset on that. Boy, this guy really wants that low single. Oh, man, he kind of gets it. Ooh. Man, don't concede that many. Next time, push as hard as you can on his head and stand up, because, yeah, it's a 2. It's going to reset you guys back to the middle. Oh, that's always nice when they're tearing down in the middle of a match. Good job keeping your composure, though. Still 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Not the end of the world. I guess you guys are the only match going on right now, so it doesn't really matter. And I mean, at this point, this guy's doing the correct thing with basically stalling here for the most part, because he can still get some penalty calls here, and it's okay. No, that's not a bad idea. Mehdi, you got to start cutting more angles with your hips. You're keeping your hips neutral, and that's what he wants you to do, right? Yeah, that's a little bit better there. Yeah, next time, make sure that this like ends up in the middle, so he can't collect both feet like that. Nice try going for the arm. Yep. Just so you know, Mehdi. So this was the correct call because they, pretty sure we talked about this. They don't do advantages. That would have been an advantage, but because we didn't stick anything, there's no points. Just make sure, Mehdi, we don't talk to the refs in the future. It's okay at this, but you'll get a penalty call immediately at IBJJF if you talk to the ref. The BAM penalty. It's like, drum it! This guy's probably going to take a few more shots. Ah, nice try. Another reset again. Don't know how much time is left, but it's because it's hard to tell with all these resets, guys, but that's gotta be getting close. Yep, that's definite 2 points for a takedown. Man. Mehdi, 100% pass, buddy. Don't worry about this. That forearm should be in the leg so you can free your knee line. Because as you're feeling it, right, you're trying to get your leg out, but you're not able to clear your knee. So you had him in really, really good passing position. So we should be moving this way to get his hips flat. Like right there is really good passing position. So just corkscrew on top of his body. Fuck this. Forearm and the thigh. Because you're not down points anymore. So this isn't necessary. And it's not easy to finish the Kimura from top half guard. But passing is easier. Yeah, we talked. No more Americanas. It's just not something that we're gonna be playing with. Guys, I'm gonna pause this just for a second so we can go to the next portion. Always get nervous when that goes. Never know if the pause is gonna work or not. So we're about to find out. Weave pass. Just hold, just hold, just hold, just hold, just hold. Man, so close every time to solidifying points. I think you get it here, though. Yes. Bam. Right at time, I guess. All right. Good job, buddy. Yeah, so same things kind of like we've talked about. We kind of see like these are the kind of things that we got to work on. So it was a very common theme. Less Americanas. Got to work on those back teammates and just got to work on holding. But good job, buddy. Great for first Fuji tournament and more to come this year.